Prepping, cooking, the things you need to know. Who are you going to turn to? The Super Awesome Food Show.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Super Awesome Cooking Show. Today we're going to take some tortillas and we're going to make steak quesadillas. Steak and cheese for cheesy goodness. So here we go guys, turn it on a little bit above medium and let's do this. You got to chop up some meat. I'm using some flat iron round steak, really flat, thin steak here. It's almost like paper, it's so thin. But just cut it up into strips. Careful not to chop your fingers off when you're doing this. There we go, there we go. So just keep cutting up some meat until you have enough for what you think you want in your... I usually cut up about 2 of these, and I cut off the grizzle, I cut off the fat. And once I have them all cut up, that pan should be nice and warm, since you've had it heating up on medium for a while, the whole time while you've been cutting the meat. So just put everything in, spread it around. This will not take long to cook at all. These strips are so thin that really it's like a minute on each side. You don't need that much time at all for this. As you can see, one of the first pieces I put in looks like it's almost done on the one side. So, yeah, they're not going to need that much time at all while you're cooking this stuff. It doesn't matter how big the chunks are or how small they are. I mean, when you put it in the quesadilla, you're going to cut up your quesadilla anyways into little triangles and stuff, so you're probably going to be cutting through some of this meat anyways. I'd say if you're going to do anything, smaller chunks is better than bigger. You want to make sure you mix it around at certain points so that you're getting all sides cooked evenly. You don't necessarily want to burn any of the sides also. I mean, I don't know. It depends how you like your steak. I like it browned like this. So this is pretty good for me. I'm going to put some salt and pepper. Sprinkling some pepper on there first. Putting in a few dashes of salt. There we go. I like my meat seasoned, so I'll do that. You don't have to. Next you want to put a pan on less than medium. I put it about there. Because all you want to do is you're going to set this meat aside and you're going to throw on a tortilla, and that's going to start browning the one side of the tortilla. You just want to put a light crisp on it and brown it. Now you can use whatever kind of cheeses you want, cheesy goodness. Spread it all around. I have a jalapeno cheddar cheese dip here that I am spreading on because I like the flavor of it. You can use mozzarella, you can use Asiago, you can use cheddar, you can use Monterey Jack, you can use all kinds of cheese. But I spread this, I like using the dipping cheese, so I spread that on first. Put all the meat in there. I use a couple different cheeses when I do my cheesy steak and cheese quesadillas, because I am one for cheesy goodness. I love it. So just put the steak in wherever it fits. Spread it around. Yeah. I'm filling up like every area with steak. Here it is. This can go there. Shove it in there. And then what you want to do is we're going to start sprinkling. I got some other cheeses here, so I'm going to pull out what I have. I have some mozzarella, so I'm going to throw some of that on there. And then, yeah, that looks good, right? Nice. All right, and then I also had some. I've got a cheddar Monterey Jack blend. It's like a Fiesta blend. So we're gonna put that on there as well. You could have some Parmesan in there. You know, it doesn't. You know, all kinds of cheeses. Whatever cheesy goodness you like, put in there. Then put another tortilla on top. Yeah. And leave it for maybe a minute or two. You know, you don't want to go too long because you don't want it to burn, but it shouldn't burn. It shouldn't be that bad. What I do is I make sure it moves around and then just flip the pan, and you'll see it's a nice crispy golden tortilla goodness there. And leave it at this side for 3 or 4 minutes. And then again, I move it around so I know it's not sticking. And then you just flip it out, and it looks good on both sides. Put it on a plate. My plate's a little bit small for this, so bear with me. You ideally want a plate that's bigger than your quesadilla, but this is what we got, so. You want to cut it up. I usually cut it in half and then cut it in half again, so you're cutting it into triangles. Looks really good, right? So if you pick these triangles up, you will see from the side that you have got cheesy, meaty goodness here. Looks great, right? Full of cheese, full of meat, cheesy goodness. Oh, yeah. Quick and easy cheese and steak quesadillas, or steak and cheese quesadillas. However you want to say it, you know? Yeah. Now what I do is I'll use a knife and fork and cut these up and just eat them, and you know, I won't do it like a pizza and eat it. So I just dump hot sauce on it, and I'll spread that around and cut it up with a knife and fork and eat it. Well, there you have it, guys. That's how you make steak and cheese quesadillas. Stay awesome out there, everybody, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya. The Super Awesome Food Show is part of the Super Awesome Geek Show network. Please check the description below and subscribe to the channels that interest you. I'd also like to thank Gary at Gary's Grails for the voiceover work on the intro to this video. Super awesome.